going to open the channel.
Hello!
Hello!
Margarita time, baby! Only for me, because Captain doesn't have a margarita, because he doesn't understand how to host a margarita party.
One I never agreed to.
Hey, we were talking about this last week, and you were like,
well, yeah, I never said I'm going to get margaritas. You know who does have a margarita? I mean, alcohol, who's in chat, who now has an agent? Lady!
She's got a strawberry daiquiri, but it's close enough.
You should go watch the video on Lainey's channel where she talks about how she got her agent. And I don't know if Lindsay's here, but Lindsay Puckett as well has a similar video.
Yes, this is Margarita Taco Party / celebration for Lainey and Lindsay. Woo!
I will be getting my
tacos. I will
drink
that with my margarita in a mason jar.
That's so I don't know what that is.
God, it's so good. Aaron makes the best margaritas.
Why? I tried to pop out the chat, and of course, everything stopped loading. So whatever anybody's saying, I'll cut.
So hi everyone. As you guys know, it's Margarita Taco Night. So like I said, have my delicious margarita. Well, it's a double margarita in my mason jar that Aaron made with me, and then of course, what's a taco party without some beautiful tacos? Some messy looking tacos, but beautiful. Oh, and then they fell over. They were beautiful for a moment, like many things in life.
I do have tacos. I'm going to get them during the first sprint.
We get those tacos that have the flat bottom.
Yeah, I can relate.
Yeah. See? Oh, it's a perfect specimen of a taco.
We just have regular soft shells.
We have like a ton of tacos. We have tacos. We were having Taco Tuesday every week for like months and months because, you know, I have hyperfixation. And then so like it went away for a while. And so I didn't. So we just have had a ton of tacos up. And so I told Aaron, I was like, do we have taco shells? He was like, girl, we got hard shells, soft shells, burrito shells, taco salad bowls. It's like, you want it, we got it. So
Damien, last time we made tacos, he's like, I suddenly understand why they sell those taco holders, and we see them all the time at thrift stores. Because like when you're eating a soft shell, it's just flat.
Yeah.
We saw an old one a long time ago, back when we could thrift. We saw one that was like from the 1980s. Taco Bell was selling one, and I should have bought it. I don't know why I didn't. It was amazing.
Lizelle, that's no excuse. Make your own dang tacos. It just takes meat and some seasoning and some cheese and sour cream. And tomatoes and lettuce.
Yeah, we made our own tacos too.
Yeah, same. I don't eat Taco Bell. Ugh.
The other day we had potato rounds, so I made some taco meat and made my own little.
You got that from me. You got that from me. We made that 2 weeks in a row. We had it like 3 days in a row last week until I was like, tater tot it out. It's like I feel like I have a whole belt of tater tots.
We got the crispy round, so it was just like potato lays because it wasn't the tots; it was little round.
So good. So good.
It is still, it's still sunny out over here on the West Coast.
Yeah. So what's everyone else eating and drinking tonight? I have my margarita. I have my tacos. Kevin has nothing right now.
It's right there. I'll get it.
What's everybody else have? Oh, so many of you don't have any dang tacos. I feel so sad. Tacos are everything. Trying to catch up on the chat real quick. Jessica said, my friends are going places and I'm over here continuing to be a lump on a log. Same, girl, same. Chipotle for dinner counts.
I really want Chipotle, but I've been like thinking about Chipotle.
Jessica, why would you wait? Oh yeah, that's right, because Jessica had tacos last week. Lainey was smart and ate her tacos before the writing. I'm gonna be that messy. I'm gonna make this a mukbang and I'm gonna be eating my tacos on camera. Not while we're talking though, while we're sprinting.
Tammy said that she's drinking her dry red wine, Kevin's fave. LOL.
Nice.
Had too much bread with soup. Was it a bread bowl? Because a bread bowl with soup is the best.
Lizelle, I used to love Taco Bell. And then just one day I was like, oh, I don't like this anymore. It's gross. And then that was that.
But they're bringing
Same
back
thing happened to Taco. Same thing happened with McDonald's. God, I can't talk.
But they're bringing back potatoes. So
Yeah, I might give it a chance if I can get back on the potato train. Oh, Toby, you're sick. I'm sorry. Your friend used to call Taco Bell shapes because it's all the same, just different shapes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fair enough. I could see that. Not Taco John's, though, if you're lucky enough. Outback soup and bread. I mean, that still sounds good.
I just saw Lainey's dailies that she posted on her Instagram story and tagged us in, and that looks so good.
That's what I was saying. She has them in a strawberry daiquiri. A sandwich and water, Miguel. What are you, in prison? Just kidding. Just kidding. I love a good sandwich. Oh, Emmett, you're going on sub.
So, Elaine, one of my favorite soups is potato soup, like a baked potato soup, but I can't eat it anymore because
cheese.
Yeah, and I tried making like
cream.
A vegan version once that used coconut cream, and it tastes like coconut, and I like coconut, but not in that. It was weird.
Yeah. Kevin, Emmett is about to go on sub.
Ooh, that's exciting. It's amazing. Good luck.
Yes, dark and
I have
twisted.
a whole video about it.
We have a really favorite taco place in town too. Actually it's a burrito barn, but they're so far away, so we just had to make our own tacos tonight because it's like an hour away. Because I live in the sticks.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm practicing for my TikTok debut. I'm gonna be singing.
You should go on America's Got Talent and talk really fast.
Like Trisha. Oh, breakfast before school. Where are you at, Miguel? Seltzer with lime. It's close. You're right. It's close. It's close. It's exciting, Emmett. Be excited. Today is the best day to manifest, you guys. We need to manifest for Emmett that the sub goes well. Manifest for Kevin because he's on sub currently. Manifest for me that just good things happen for me in general, and manifest for yourself. We'll just manifest for each other. It'll be a big old circle jerk here.
My new sticker seems very apt for this. Support your local queer and manifest for me.
I like that one. You haven't showed that to me.
I just got it yesterday. And I made a TikTok of it. You haven't seen it?
No, you don't tell me when you have TikToks. And I follow so many people.
I sent it to the family, but look,
not that one.
If you look, it's glittery. I don't know if you can tell, but there's glitter.
I can see it.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Look at that.
Oh yeah, nice.
Fucking beautiful.
That's why I said a manifestation circle jerk. Welcome to our manifestation circle jerk. How many times did I say it before this gets demonetized and kicked out? I don't know if that's on their list. A mudslide and penny pasta with vodka sauce and a side salad. Ooh, that sounds really
Laura, does everybody want to see my other new sticker, which is not yet anywhere, so no one's seen it yet?
Ooh, exclusive.
It's for all my lactose intolerant people.
Cute. Yes, tacos. My beautiful tacos.
What is a green tea cleanse? It sounds unhealthy. No offense.
Green tea cleanse. Ooh.
Toby, if you would like a sticker, message me and I will do shipping myself. It's cheaper if I do it than if Etsy does it. Etsy overcharges for some reason. I had to do the same thing for Lizelle. If anybody in Canada wants a sticker of mine, just message me and I'll figure out shipping outside of that. It's way cheaper.
Sub buds.
I said sub buds.
Yes, Jessica, you must get the tacos. So, before we start our first sprint, which I'll get ready for, what is everyone working on tonight?
I'm actually going back to working on my middle grade tonight.
Back to the middle grade. Nice.
So I'm reading one right now. This one's just okay. I'm reading this one, which is similar in that, like, it's a story adventure, which is kind of similar to what I'm doing. So,
have you watched Kiki's Delivery Service yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Just the cover of that reminded me of Kiki's, like with Tombo.
This was actually written by Hope Larson, and she was Were they married? She was dating the guy that wrote Scott Pilgrim. So just a little fun thing. But it's just okay. It's a little all over the place.
All right. Short for competition. Interesting. What are you listening to, Jessica? Ren, you're outlining?
Oh, wait. Marina is doing a test on a new podcast microphone. What podcast? Because I love podcasts.
Yes. We are interested.
Do you have the cheese? Can I show it? The vegan cheese.
Ooh, fan fiction. That sounds fun.
I just want to show something. I want to show. No. God, no. The other one. The good one.
Did I know that you were writing a horror? Is this an adult horror? I can't remember if you told me this before. Jane? I can't remember if you told me that before.
I don't know if I don't think so. Just if anybody here is vegan or lactose intolerant, I found a new mild cheese dip that is not awful. And I'm telling you, it's so good compared to other ones that I almost ate the entire container already. And it's only 250 calories for the whole container. It's so good. I'm going to be eating this on my tacos tonight. It's so good. I can't stop talking about it because it's so good. But it's $5 for this little tiny container. Did you want any of this? Yeah.
Oh, it's your birthday next Tuesday. How old are you going to be?
Whose birthday?
Brianna.
Let me guess. 14. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, that's right. You told us about that podcast.
I love podcasts. I was actually just on a new one where they read Game of Thrones and then they talk about the chapter. So they're like kind of short because it's, you know.
Ooh, it's an adult horror. What trope, like what horror trope, or like what area of horror is it? Is it like a ghost? Is it like slasher? Like what is it?
Anna Nova. Here's what I'll say. If you want more Alexa Dunn, she is a regular at Thirsty Thursdays.
She's here. She's in here.
Yeah, that's why she said, wait, what? Alexa Dunn is here? I have
Oh, I was like, wait, she's here.
She is a Thirsty Thursdayer.
Yes. Alexa Dunn is part of the Thirsty Thursday writing crew. She comes even while still on the clock from work.
And that's commitment.
Yes. I told Aaron the other day. I forget what he's talking about, but yeah, it doesn't matter, Kevin. I'm not talking to you or anything.
I told Aaron the other day, and then you stopped talking.
Yeah, because you rudely started talking.
Go on.
Don't forget it now. You'll never know my funny anecdote.
Well, I don't care.
May you die wondering how I'll finish that story.
No, you won't be able to hold it in. You'll tell me in like 10 minutes.
No, I won't. You don't know me.
Oh, I know
anyway, I am working on my YA horror today. And if you guys watched my last weekend vlog, which was posted on Tuesday, if you haven't seen it yet, I am currently working on the fun and games and trying to figure that out, and anxiously awaiting Lizelle's next video on how she figures out her fun and games. So, fingers crossed that goes up soon, Lizelle. But I'm going to grab us a timer real quick. So, Kevin, I'm giving you the reins for a second.
Elaine said there's no hippie food out here in Illinois near me. So, okay, do you have like a...
Hey, Elaine, I don't know how true that is.
I mean...
Unless you mean like an immediate.
I mean, do you have like a Whole Foods? I think Sprouts is specifically not there, but...
She's in the suburbs, though. There's got to be somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I buy this at just Target. But the Targets here in California have like a vegan section, / dairy-free section. So also there's this one called the Bitchin' Sauce, which is also vegan, I found out. And they sell that at Costco. I've not tried it though, so. There is a Fresh Thyme. I've never even heard of that, so.
Also really quick, another regular Thirsty Thursday writing crew member, Tammy Esposito, has started a YouTube channel. So make sure you check out Tammy's channel. Just want to give her a little shout out there. Oh yeah, Cali Hippie is very different, Elaine. Oh, you're working on a horror thriller. That's awesome. Hopefully you guys will all take part in our book club next month where we're reading the book on how to write horror.
Isn't the book talk in March?
Yes, March, like the 14th, whatever that Sunday is, like 13th or 14th. I think
I have it written down. It's March 14th.
Yeah. Adult paranormal forbidden romance. Love it. That might be my next book.
Elaine, I've never had seitan. We just eat a lot of tofu. I've never had seitan.
We get it, Jessica. You don't even have a Target.
Oh, Anna Nova. Lizelle Sandberry's here almost every week, too. She is also a regular.
Yes. See, Anna, you're just going to have to start coming more often. Yeah. We got Lizelle. We got Lainey. We got Alexa. We have Tammy and Emmett. We got everybody. Toby. The whole crew. And Kevin.
These look delicious. Thank you. Look, he gave them to me in a little takeout container that we kept.
Cute. All right, so I'm gonna get us a 20-minute timer.
Could you also hand me the chippies? Yes, please. Wait.
Are you eating potato tacos or fake meat?
Fake meat. When you put the like seasonings on it, because taco seasoning's so strong, you can't even tell that it's fake.
Nice. That's kind of what I think why most people are able to eat Taco Bell.
Shady. Also, we got these chips.
Taco Bell's never gonna sponsor me, so who cares?
That's fine. We got chips that are guacamole flavored.
Nice.
I'm living my best Mexican food night. Well, American, Tex-Mex night. Do you want some chips?
Yes, I'm glad to see a lot of you are excited about the book club choice. I have really, Elaine.
I've had an idea for horror for a long time, but I just don't know how it fits into my writing, like, thing that I'm going for. So.
Yeah, I think it would also work for dark fantasy. Some of it.
Yeah, but I just have an idea for like an actual horror.
Like Elaine says that if you're a member of the HWA, which is the Horror Writers Association, right? Yeah. Tim Wagner, who is the author of the book we chose, is hooking people up with his ebook. So, Story Genius, excellent choice, Tammy.
Here's the thing, though, about me eating tacos as a person with food issues. I'm eating fake meat, fake sour cream, fake cheese.
Fake Kevin. Kevin's fake. You heard it here first, folks. Kevin is fake AF.
They've heard that before. It ain't first.
And Violet, that's so nice of you.
Cassidy, look who just showed up.
Oh my gosh, she lives.
Also, shout out to Cassidy. She just got a promotion at her job.
Oh, congratulations.
Which I won't dox and say where, but...
But Elaine says on his Insta, if you are a member of the Horror Writing Association, if you can message him on Insta. Yes, Cassidy's got her tacos. All right, we ready to do a 20-minute sprint? And I'm going to eat some of my tacos then, too.
Yeah, same. Ooh, okay, but Cassidy lives in Texas, which means she got that good taco life. Wait, did you want
to? And Stephen Graham Jones, 10 out of 10 recommend. His stuff is brutal, though. I haven't read that one in particular, but his stuff is wild. I used to read a lot of his in grad school.
What about Stephen Graham Jones? Oh, The Only Good Indians. I want to read that so bad. I heard it's really good.
His stuff is really wild. It's so weird to me that people are reading him now, like in this community, because I used to read him for grad school for my dissertation, because I worked with contemporary Native American writers. So it's just so interesting to see like someone who is himself was sort of marginalized for a long time, and now like seeing a lot of people really find him and appreciate him, and like the stuff that he does is really.
To be honest, I think a big thing of it is Books and Lala read it, and she really highly recommended it.
She is sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, she's really good about pushing Native authors.
I was going to say, she is really fantastic with reading Native and Indigenous Canadian authors. And she really pushes them and she really appreciates them, which is so cool because, like, I've never really known anyone, like, outside of academia that reads those books. So when she was, like, talking about a Tanya Tagaq book, I couldn't believe it because Tanya Tagaq is, like, this throat singer, this Canadian throat singer. She's, like from Nunavut, I think, or she's Inuit, I think. So again, like my person that I was working on my dissertation with, my professor, she was a huge Tanya Tagaq fan. So I was like, these are like things that like most people don't know about. So when I saw books and law that talk about it, I was like, oh my God, it's wild. So
I couldn't wait. I already started eating. I couldn't wait.
That's fine. I just need to hold the plate really close so I don't get it all over me because I'm such a messy eater. And so,
hello, Rainbow.
Hello, Rainbow Sky. Glad you made it.
We're just in time for our first sprint.
All right, guys, let's do 20. Let's make it count. Let's eat some tacos and let's get some work done. Ready, go.
Gotta mute myself.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling. Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
God, I forgot I turned up my volume so that like.
Got him. Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
God, I forgot I turned up my volume.
I forgot to mute, so. But wait, it had to have been muted before because I wasn't hearing it before. I don't know what happened. Oh no, Jane. I've been there many times. Ooh, I always wanted to be on TV. Actually, no, I didn't.
My pop-out chat, just like.
I've never wanted to be an actor or actress. I never wanted to be famous. I've never had. I know a lot of people did when they were younger. I did always want to write for television, though, and I still think I'd be good at it. Television, call me. That goes to anyone on television. Any writers. So, how'd everyone do? I got half of a scene right now on my scene card. So, I mean, I feel like that's progress.
It's better than nothing.
I actually wrote half of it and then didn't like where I was writing it, so I deleted it and rewrote the whole thing. So, I rewrote half a scene twice. I mean, I wrote half a scene twice. Kevin, how did you do?
I'm reading back over my outline, but like I have two different ones, the old one in the document as well as the new one that I typed up, and I just think I deleted something, so I'm trying to figure out what I did. And I ate tacos.
Nice. Yeah, I ate about 2 of my tacos out of the 3. I feel super stuffed, but I'm probably gonna eat that 3rd one at some point because I wouldn't be me if I didn't. I've also been drinking this margarita probably a little too fast, not gonna lie, but what are you, the margarita, please, you know? You want to be an archaeologist? That's cool. So when I was really young, I actually don't know when I was like really young, but starting from around 10, I wanted to be an anesthesiologist.
Excuse me.
And that lasted for like a couple of years, and then I was like, oh, that's probably too hard. So then I wanted to be a zoologist. Well, and like to be a vet, like at a zoo or to like do field work. And that's actually what I went to college for originally. So I did that for like 2 years in college. And then I was like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. Let's see. You edited a sentence and wrote one. Okay. Progress is progress. Baby steps, Megan. Baby steps. How many of you have seen What About Bob? Because I know a lot of y'all are young. If you haven't seen What About Bob, for the love of all that is good and holy, please watch What About Bob. You will not regret it. Drawing a lady for your drawing class. Had to do a drawing in a book that a famous artist drew. You should, well, it won't matter now. I'm too fat. But there's a
What?
There's a Renoir painting.
Oh.
Of a girl. He called her a gypsy girl. I don't really like to use that language. It's a little, you know, icky. But by Renoir that looks exactly like me when I was younger. You wouldn't really be able to see the resemblance now because I'm fat and you don't know what I look like when I was young, but it looks like a young, like 12-year-old me. It's very freaky, and it was of a French girl, and my family is French. So my grandma believes that it was probably like a relative.
So what you're saying is our family were
gypsies.
I didn't say the word.
I know. I mean, that's what Renoir referred to her as a young gypsy girl. It's called like Summertime, I think is the name of the painting, if I remember, but
just the rich exploding.
Alexa, if you see, I'll have to find it and share it on the screen, but it was so funny. So when I was 12, one of my friends, this is how I found out about it. One of my friends, I went over to her house for the first time. And I remember it was the first time I'd ever been on the internet. She was the first person I knew who had a computer and had the internet. And we were sitting at her internet. And we were talking to someone at her computer, talking to someone on message boards. And her dad was a postal worker. I don't know why I'm giving you all these details, but I am. Her dad was a postal worker, came home from work, walked in the door. We were right there. He literally stopped in his tracks and he said, "Oh my God." And I was like, what? And my friend Heidi was like, Dad, this is my friend Laura. Laura, like, this is my dad. He was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. And I was like, what? And he ran over to this bookshelf. He like scoured the bookshelf, pulled a book out, flipped all the pages open, opened it up, and showed me. He was like, you look just like the painting. It's really,
yeah.
It was so weird. It was like looking at myself in a book. It was really scary.
I have it up on my screen if you want to share it. Let me share screen. So yes, we are very aware that gypsy is considered a slur, but he literally called the painting.
I mean, that's what he refers, like, that's what he, yeah.
It was literally called the Gypsy Girl.
I don't think that that's what he was referring to, honestly. Bananas, he was using it more of like, as like a word for like hippie. Like, she wasn't literally, I don't believe, she was a French girl. Like, I don't believe she was Romany. But I know what you're saying. I 100% agree. It is a slur.
It is definitely a slur.
That's how it's referred to in like paint and like books and stuff.
It's up on the screen. And if you look at the top, it literally, you can ignore the third tab.
So if you want to know what I looked like at 12 years old, that's exactly what I looked like. But he like literally the second he walked in the door, freaked out. He said it was like looking at a painting come to life. Obviously, I wasn't wearing this weird clothes or anything, but
I like the outfit. I think it's cute. I'm
just saying I wasn't wearing. It's not like it was literal. Like I looked like that, but he like completely freaked out the second he saw it. So. So I'm a lot fatter now, so it's probably hard to tell. And my hair was a lot longer, but it's literally how I looked when I was a kid. So she was probably a relative or something. So yeah. Thanks, Benoit. Really? You can still see it, Marina? I don't know if it's still like as obvious, but definitely looked just like me as a preteen. Right. It's like still even now. It's also like because sometimes I'll change my profile picture on Facebook because my Facebook friends are really just like old friends from like high school and then like my family. And every once in a while I'll change my profile picture to that, and people who knew me when I was that age like totally freak out still about it.
So it looks like in other places they refer to it as the Bohemian.
Yeah, that's exactly. So that's what I think he meant when he was saying that. And at that time, this was like, you know.
And it looks like they have since started calling it in summer because that is a slur. Yeah. They started calling it in summer.
Yes. Yeah, and I definitely do not like using that word. I was really kind of just using it because that's how you often find the photo or the painting. But as Kevin said, they've changed it, I guess. But when I was that age, that's how you could find it. It's like that's what it was referred to.
Yeah, so. Yeah. It looks like some websites are calling it in summer. Some websites are calling it the Bohemian now. So
yeah, because it was never like officially named. Right? It was just like one of the many paintings he did of like girls that he saw in a park. So I'm also kind of curious if she was kind of like a hooker. Like, I don't know. She wasn't destined. I'm just saying she was like
hookers.
I'm just saying she was like wearing pants. Okay. She had like, you know, the sleeve, like the thing down, you know. So I'm just saying. It's a couple hundred years ago. All right. So. All right, I'm trying to catch up on what everyone did during the. Oh, Elaine, you hit your 2K daily total. That's nice. Ooh, the Blue Yeti mic. That's the ones that we're looking at. That's what Kevin has.
Do I have the Blue Yeti? Yeah, that's the. Because the Snowball is the one that's like a circular one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we have Boutique made a margarita, nice, and got 339 hours.
I don't have it. Damien has it, but I'm gonna steal it if I ever need it. I don't remember what I was reacting to, Jessica.
Emmett, moisturizing your hands is a great start. 553, mostly dialogue. Okay, that's good. Toby got 351, 318, Brianna. Let's see. Finish cleaning your kitchen. Oh, I have not decorated my planner in a while. I miss it. I need to do that soon.
Thank you, Cassidy. They're chipped. These are old.
I have heard of Campfire Blaze because a lot of author tubers are being paid to push it lately, but I have not used it myself. Kevin, have you used Campfire Blaze?
No, I have not. Oh, wait. A portrait of a 20-year-old Who was a companion of Renoir from 1866 to 1871. Companion? Was she a hooker?
I mean, I'm just saying for that time period, she looked a little, you know.
But we have a name, Laura.
Wait, Katie, and you wanted to be an astrophysicist? Yeah, that's like me wanting to be an anesthesiologist at 10. It's like, who were we? My dad wanted to pump gas. He wanted to be, because back when he was a kid, people had to pump your gas for you.
Oh my goodness, Laura.
What?
There's other painting of this girl, and she does kind of look like you in these other pictures too.
Is she a hooker?
No, she was an art model.
Oh, okay.
That, probably a hooker. Wait, share. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen. Look at it.
Okay.
Share my screen. Are you okay, bro?
Oh, sorry. I was reading the chat. Sorry, I spaced.
Like this, I can kind of see it in the face.
Yeah, that's kind of, yeah.
But what really is this one where she's trying to look all seductive? That's Laura on a regular Friday afternoon just watching movies on her couch.
Yes, that actually. Renoir, pay me like one of your other French girls.
It looks like he also painted her nude.
Yeah.
But I mean, as a human being, not in painting form, she doesn't really look.
Was that her?
Yeah.
Are you sure it's from that painting and not a different one? Because that don't even look like her.
Yeah, look.
So maybe she was not a relative. That don't even look like the painting. He must. Weird. So, and maybe he just, you know, it's just a weird coincidence that he painted someone who ended up looking just like 12-year-old me. I know, Toby. I hated that in Oregon that they have to pump your gas. It's so weird, and I don't like it. They did when we were there. We were there, I don't know, maybe like 5 years ago for Thanksgiving to visit my brother Matthew when he lived there. Diane, that tracks. Models were considered equal to prostitutes, as were actresses. Yeah. That's true. I mean, that's true. Those could have been photos from later in life, but we did not age the same.
She died
like Lourdes, Madonna's daughter.
She died in 1922. She had 4 children.
She's probably not in my family because we would be able to probably trace that back. Although
I mean,
not my family at all.
It doesn't mean it could. Maybe it's not a direct descendant, but it could be.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you teach wilderness survival? I would die immediately.
She was one of 6 children, so there you go. She could be.
Well, she was definitely a Catholic French then.
This is my favorite part, though. Her father was postmaster of the town they lived in until 1850, after which he moved the entire family to Paris, where he sold lemonade and tobacco.
Sounds like a family connection. Ooh, watermelon margarita. I've had a lot of flavored margaritas, but I've never had watermelon because I'm like weird about watermelon. Some watermelon stuff I like, some I don't. I went to Seattle once when I was 14 and snuck up into Kurt Cobain's house when they opened the gates to get the newspaper. And then also climbed Eddie Vedder's fence and had the police called on me. Needless to say, I was really into grunge at the time, so.
I was going to say unstable mentally, but.
I was 14. And I knew Eddie Vedder was in Chicago because he was a big Bulls fan and he was best friends with Dennis Rodman. And it was when they were doing like really well, like when they were like doing the, you know, like when they won all those years in a row. So I knew he was in Chicago. I just wanted to get a better, and he had like a surfboard up in the window. It was, I've lived a lot of lifetimes. I've done a lot of weird things in my life.
So yes, I'm still reading about this. Her sister Clemens kind of looks like her grandma.
Hyperfixation.
Her sister Clemens kind of looks like her grandma Lois. Like the really sharp. It kind of looks like her. It's weird.
I was a wild child as a kid. I got in a lot of trouble. I was a bad kid. Luckily, I had really lax parents who never really punished me for anything. You're welcome, Kevin. I was so bad. I did so many things I wasn't supposed to that by the time they got to you, they were like, oh. Kevin's nothing in comparison.
I literally never got in trouble for anything. They didn't care where I was at, what I was doing.
Jacqueline. Get some sleep, Jacqueline.
Jacqueline.
Good night.
Good night. We should probably do another sprint.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. Same, Toby. I didn't really skip school a lot. I actually liked school because, you know, I'm also a nerd, but I did have a lot. I had 10 piercings from the neck up.
From the neck down, she had 20.
I had 0. Yeah, so. All right. I will pull up another time. We'll do another 20. Because we're chatty Cathy's tonight. Well, all nights, really. And I'm actually on a roll with working on my book. There are like so many like agents and editors saying that they're looking for horror, and it's the kind of horror that I'm writing. So I feel like I need to like hurry up. Because all my friends are getting agents, getting book deals, and I'm just...
I am getting to the point in my life where, because I work on dual screens, that it's becoming impossible for me to only work on my laptop. I need to be able to see 2 things next to each other. I'm getting spoiled, and it's really annoying that I can't.
I could see that, but I miss my MacBooks, like my laptop, so bad.
But like when I'm outlining and I want to look at my old one versus my new one, it's so irritating.
Oh, thank you everyone for believing in me. I need the encouragement sometimes. I'm like, what is life? I miss my laptop. I just, you know, I'm uber paranoid about COVID, so I don't want to have to exchange any. I don't want to deal with any humans. So I'm just working off the computer. But we got and God, I've had too much of the margarita. Let me try this again. We bought an arm attachment for our second monitor so that we can move it around and put stuff under it and like turn it and all that stuff. So it's really nice. Now that's what I'm working off of. I have like the chat and the live stream up on one, and then I'm writing on the other, and it's really nice.
Anyway, it's definitely not oversaturated in YA. Horror is like up and coming in YA.
Yeah. Yeah, in YA it's not oversaturated.
I said a TikTok. I'm literally 1 follower away on TikTok from 100.
Oh, that reminds me. I'm 2 subscribers away from 1,800. So if you're in this live stream and you're not already subscribed to me, hit that subscribe button, please.
And subscribe to me, please. I'm getting really close to 2,400. I'm 8 away.
There'll be plenty more taco margarita parties where this one came from.
With Alexa and Lizelle, if that's what you want, they'll be here.
Yeah. All right.
Don't come for them.
All right. We ready for another 20 minutes?
Yup.
All right, everybody. Let's go. love it. Khaleesi came in here. She was sniffing around for tacos. I had to pick her up and show her there's no tacos left. No more tacos, Khaleesi. They're all gone. Yeah, imagine having me as an older sister growing up. I'm sure it was a lot of fun. Apparently, I must have hit the thing on my phone, so like it's typing up what I'm saying. So it says ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Okay.
Yep. Dude, I drank all of that margarita. And I was like, should I have another margarita? And Aaron's like, we're all out of the mix. I was like, well, that answers my question. So now I've just poured my Diet Pepsi into my margarita glass. Yummy. So how'd everyone do? So basically my scene cards are broken up into like 5 sections. And then the first sprint, I did like most of one section. So I finished that section and went into the second section, which it's kind of like I'm like zero drafting it. So I got a lot done, and it takes a lot to get. This is a kind of a bigger scene. So, but I also remembered some stuff I wanted to change in my previous 2 scenes. It's going to make it better. So I like that. So I actually got things accomplished. What about you, Kev?
I actually did too. I like got stuck. I've been stuck in my outline with something I was trying to figure out in the like midpoint to bad guys close in. Like I was really confused as to like how something, what I needed to do there. And also like in graphic novels, it's a little different about like, it's a little different. So I asked Damien and he helped me and I moved on. So I'm very close to actually finishing a rough outline. I'm going to go back over it with the scene card things you sent me and fix everything. But I needed to get this out. So I'm excited. I'm actually almost done with like a very rough draft of the outline. So
the main thing is make sure you can connect all of your scenes to the 3rd rail and how they affect that. Falcor agreed.
Hello. Why are you jumping on me? This is usually a morning routine for you.
Well, my margarita was also like a double margarita to begin with, so.
What you doing?
How far into your edits are you, Lizelle? Like, where are you at in your edits in the book? You and your ginger cat.
You know, I was talking to Damien. He like is more of like a cream color. He looks like a cappuccino rather than a ginger.
I think he looks like a creamsicle.
Yes, that works. He's like, please put me down.
Yeah. I think he looks like Damien.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he's Damien in cat form.
You know, something that a lot of people don't know, which I didn't know until we got one, is that orange cats have freckles on their like lips and their eyelids and stuff.
Ooh, a new opening image. I actually have a new opening image from mine as well that I'm very excited about. I was actually thinking about working on that today, but decided against it. Alexa, what'd you make for dinner?
Better have been tacos.
Well, the banana took a walk. Tequila, triple sec, lime, and lemon juice and water, or sugar. Oh, I probably need to stay away from it. To be honest, I probably just need to stick with my Diet Pepsi. I'm feeling a little tipsy anyway.
This is now just the alfalfa cam. No one cares about me. We're all here for the cats, right? We just show Buffy and alfalfa the whole time. Hey.
Nice, Lane.
Alfalfa.
Tammy. Which book are you reading? Oh yeah, Story Genius. When I read craft books, I have to have like paper or like my phone notes open because I get so many ideas when I read them.
Yeah, same.
Even like the ones that aren't as good, they still give me ideas.
Laura, I was going to tell you to put Buffy on at the same time, so they could be doing...
Oh, Buffy ain't in here. She ain't hanging with me.
He just went running, so...
Dude, in the middle of the night, so my most prized possession, my most prized, you know, you guys know I collect toys. My most prized toys that I own is Mr. Self-Indulgence. He was Toy of the Year 2019. I have him on a nice like display high up on my shelf, and Buffy in the middle of the fucking night got up there because she loves, you know, she's in that stage where she likes to knock things off of stuff. And I have my two other like Care Bear toys up there as well, because those are like all my like nicer, more expensive toys. The Care Bear collab. And so she knocked all of them down. She like swatted them down off the shelf onto a table that had dishes that we just hadn't brought in the kitchen. Knocked all of those down. They hit the desk. They hit the floor in the middle of the night.
We got lucky that Alfalfa does not knock things over.
Oh, she's just, you know, and I have lots of little toys everywhere.
But also, she probably wants to get up there because it's high up. So maybe like get her a cat tree. We
are getting her a cat tree. With that winning money. Actually, that winning money's gone. So, when the house sells, we'll get it. I never had, or if I ever get that stimmy, still haven't gotten that either. So
Alexa, Trader Joe's has the best curry sauce. So I approve of this.
Oof, I love Thai curry.
The Trader Joe's Thai is so good.
That's what we get. We get the yellow curry sauce from Trader Joe's. So good. Oh, Bad Guys Close In. Nice, nice. Auto help edit. I've heard of that, but I haven't used it.
I'm past Bad Guys Close In now. I'm at the Black Moment, which I think is also called the
Dark Night of the Soul.
Yeah, I don't know why in this I in the Save the Cat beat sheet I have it written down as Black Moment. I don't know why.
I've never heard that. Sounds racist.
Well, this is from the original Save the Cat.
Oh. I mean, I love that like thought in theory, but I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to step away from my book for a few months. I mean, I guess I kind of will when I send it to people to read, but
me and Damien are actually looking at one from Chewy Cassidy.
Oh, I'll have to look there for sure.
Yeah, they have a really cheap one. Really nice.
I was mostly just looking at Amazon. They can get really expensive.
Well, Chewy, I think, offers free shipping if you order over a certain price, and they can be pretty cheap.
I have not looked at it yet, Rainbow, but I have added it to my list. Yeah, I'm in the fun and games too. It's just so hard because it's like, I actually think the fun and games is the hardest section because you want it to be like good and interesting and good pacing, but then it's also like, what happens here? Like, I don't know. It's like a little more vague. So yeah. Yeah, I know, Alexa. We don't really get that much pet stuff off Amazon.
Well, Cassie just sent me a picture of the one she got, and it's pretty big for $60. That's nice.
That's why, like, I tried to break my fun and games down into like a formula where I was like, okay, Save the Cat writes novel. Again, I know she didn't mean these to be hard numbers, but it just worked for me to have some sort of like general idea, and then I can always add or subtract. But she essentially assigned 18 cards to the fun and games, so I kind of saw that as like 18 scenes or like 18 like moment type things. And so then I tried to group them into like six like key moments where the main character has to directly come up against Minds of Horror. So the horror aspect comes face to face with that. And then some of those things go good and some of those go bad. So I basically broke it up into like 3 good and 3 bad, but then and then I'm kind of like going back and forth with them into like the scenes. So when I have them in 6, it's 3 scenes for each. So like 1 building up to it, the actual scene, and then like kind of like the aftermath type. So I don't know if that's going to work, but that's what I'm trying right now. So we'll see. I have been using 1-800-PET-MEDS for our dog's medicine the last about 6 or 7 months, which I love. So they are way cheaper than getting it from like your vet. And like they'll hook up with your vet to get the prescription and then they mail it to you, which has also been really nice. And they remind you when you're about to be out. I tried using Kat's 27 chapter outline for the first version of Beware of Monsters, and that was when it was a contemporary. It was also, it didn't work for me. It ended up being like a nightmare. I think it would work better for like fantasy or like, it just didn't work for like a contemporary, like real world. For me anyway, I couldn't make it work. Trader Joe's has new pickups. So that's why we have not had Trader Joe's in a while, or I would be getting it more often. They don't do pickups or delivery or anything, so I'm not going in there.
They always have long lines too. People stand Trader Joe's.
I mean, I love it. And the line is, that's the other thing too, is the line is always really long. It's in a part of town. It's like in the busiest part of town on like one of the busiest corners. It's really hard to get into. And then there's no, so it used to be like something else. So like there's literally no trees, no nothing. And the sun just and there's no covering. So like the line goes all, because they only let so many people in at a time. The line goes all the way around the building and the sun just beats on you. And Aaron had to wait like an hour the last time. And he's like, we're not doing it anymore. That was before like COVID got really bad here too. And so now that it's like really bad, he's like, forget it. We're not doing that. But when things go back to normal, because like my town where I live in Wilmington, well, I'll say Wilmington, that's the bigger town near here. It just grew faster than they were like anticipating. So like the roads are just terrible and how to get to places is terrible. But we are getting another horror movie filmed here. It's called Black Phone. It's got Ethan Hawke in it.
Never heard of it.
Well, of course you haven't heard of it. It hasn't been filmed yet.
It must be so obscure. I've never heard of it.
But I'm excited because Ethan Hawke was in 2 of my favorite horror movies, Sinister and Sinister 2.
Wait, Whole Foods has the craziest wait times for delivery. Do they? Here, they were really bad when quarantine first started, but now I can get same-day delivery usually, or the next day at the latest for Whole Foods. But we don't get Whole Foods delivery because it's really expensive, Whole Foods food.
Lizelle, she said she relies heavily on subplots to help her structure fun games. I'm kind of doing that as well. Like, because I have like the 6 sections, you know, and then I'm like, okay, I have 2/3 like subplots. So I'm like, okay, I need to have at least 2 of these be related to this one and 2 that are related to this one and 2. So like I'm trying to do that. I'm probably overcomplicating it because it sounds like it now that I'm saying it out loud. But in my wacky brain, breaking things down into parts and like a formula actually works better for me. So we'll see. You'll have to watch my weekend vlog from this weekend, how it goes, because that's what I'm going to be working on. Yes, yeah. I mean, I just feel like I'm like, yeah, I think if it was like forced, I think it's good to step away from something. I just know myself. It would have to be like because other people are reading it or something. Yeah, Alexa, which I'm curious which one is not that busy near you. So I know about where in Hollywood you live, so I stalk you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just really familiar with Hollywood. Whole Foods is a crazy wait times. Yeah. Unfortunately, the only thing within an hour of us that does any pickups is Walmart. So that's what we're getting our groceries from these days, which is horrible.
We have to get all of ours through Amazon because we don't want to leave the house, and it's the only thing. And like Whole Foods is owned by Amazon, so it's not any better.
Who is Scott Derrickson? Is that someone supposed to know? And Cargill? I don't know. Who are they?
I've never been to a Trader Joe's that isn't crazy busy or have an insane line right now.
We've been to the original one. We lived near the original one in Pasadena years ago. Remember that cab? That one
has the worst parking lot. It has like 3 spots.
So bad. That one was so bad. The one by us in Glendale was busy, but it was really good. We really liked that one. It wasn't that far. It was like 3 blocks from our apartment. It was really nice. See, we only have like this area that I live in. So like Wilmington has like 150,000 people, but the surrounding area, because Wilmington kind of has like suburbs, there's probably closer to like 300,000 in this area. And we have 1 Trader Joe's, 1 for this entire area. And the majority of the people that live here now are actually not from this area. They're from New York and New Jersey and like the Northeast. And so they're used to Trader Joe's. Like, so they're obsessed with it, and we have 1. We have 1 Trader Joe's and 1 Whole Foods for almost 300,000 people. It's insane. It's crazy. I don't know why they won't put more here. Oh, it's the duo that made Sinister. I was like, who are these people? Nice. I should look into that. I should know that kind of stuff. I don't ever think to look into like writers and directors. The only like horror people I know that like have made stuff is like Blumhouse, because I feel like how can you not know Blumhouse? But like I should, as much as I love horror movies, I should look more into that, like writers and directors. But yes, the Sinister movie. Kevin, you saw the Sinister movies, right? I told you to watch them. You never watched them?
Nope.
You will not sleep.
I know. That's why I haven't watched them yet. I get scared with the dumbest scary movies.
Oh my God.
Very easily.
There are so few horror movies that scare me. Sinister ones freak me out. It's got all the things that freak me out. Freaky voices, creepy music. I hate when they have like old-timey film. Like something on like a, you know what I mean? Like 8mm and stuff. That stuff always freaks me out. Jewel. I haven't been in a Jewel in a minute. I used to work at a Jewel in high school. And then I had a very dramatic exit when I stopped working there. Very dramatic.
I actually don't know where the closest Trader Joe's is, but it's not here. I think it's in like Fullerton.
I feel like the one at Hollywood and Vine would be really busy and have a lot of people, you know. I
really like the one that I lived by when I lived by the Grove, because it was never too busy, but the parking lot there sucked too. I've never been to a Trader Joe's that doesn't have a crap parking lot, except for the one in Fullerton, because it's in the parking lot with like a closed down mall type situation. So like there's no one ever parked there.
Boutique, exactly. I like kids, but yes, I can see where you're going with that. What else would you call besides Jewel? I mean, Jewel Osco.
It's Jewel Osco. It's not Jules.
Oh, Jules. Yeah, it's Jewel Osco.
I call it Jules, though. I always did. Hi again.
You know what's really funny though is like a lot of that stuff is really popular here because, like I said, a lot of people from up north have moved down here because it's cheaper. But the one place that is like dead here, I mean, it is busier than it used to be, but it's like basically dead here. That's not anywhere else is Costco. Like anywhere else in like if you go to a Costco in California, forget it. Like it's absolute insanity. And I used to work at the Costco when I was an undergrad here. We would be dead. Like they would send me home early all the time because we were so slow. There'd be like we'd have like 5 cashiers open and no lines. Like you go anywhere. It's not like that anymore. It's a little busier now, but man, you go to Costco anywhere else and it's like insane.
Costco's in California are through the roof insanity. I've never been in
I know. It's like those lines at checkout are like you want to kill yourself.
I've never been in a line at a Costco here that's not at least every single line, like all 30 of them, at least 10 people deep. It's insane.
Stevie, if you go on the weekends, it's like that. But if you go during the week, if you go like on a Tuesday, you're not even gonna have a line, which is insane to me.
They're all like that every single day.
Well,
And the
thanks for
parking lot.
coming, Angel. I hope you feel better soon. Ooh, I don't know what this is, Cassidy. What is that?
Well, when we were living together in LA, there was like that toy store that was down the street, and one day we walked past it and they were filming something in there.
All right, we should do our last sprint. We've done 40 minutes so far. We usually average about 55. Do we want to do another 15 or do we want to push it and do another 20?
I'm open for whatever. You can let the people decide.
Jewel is a grocery store, but I bet you guys haven't heard a lot of the grocery stores we actually have here.
Is Jewel owned by Kroger?
No.
Oh, for some reason I thought it was.
Ralph's is owned by Kroger.
Yes, I knew that.
Okay, everyone's saying 20, so we're gonna do 20. The grocery stores here are not Ralph's, that's California. Harris Teeter, Lowe's Food, Food Lion, and Piggly Wiggly.
Rainbow wants to know what kind of horror you're writing.
I am writing a psychological horror.
Is it young adult?
Young adult, sorry. Young adult psychological horror. With supernatural elements.
Push it real good.
We're going to go for the hour tonight. The margaritas and tacos gave us swings.
I actually think the tacos upset my stomach.
Yeah, mine's kind of upset too.
I just took my meds, so hopefully that'll help.
My meds actually make it worse.
I have stomach meds.
I don't have those kind of meds.
But they haven't really been working that well. They can make me have blurred vision, so I'm not supposed to take them if I'm driving.
Oh yeah, I have some meds that do that, and I take those at night before bed.
I have to take these whenever my stomach's upset. So like if it's in the middle of the day.
Oh. Yeah, I have some that make me dizzy, so I just take them before I go to bed because I'm like, my eyes are gonna be closed anyway.
Really, what it does is like oh wait, I was gonna say you won't understand this. I was gonna say, you know, like sometimes when you touch your glasses and you smudge it, but you don't deal with that. Kind of like if your eyes dry out and they go a little blurry and you blink and it like goes away. That's kind of what this does, but it will just do it even if my eyes aren't dry. Also, I think this causes dry mouth.
Oh yeah, mine do too. My blood pressure meds do that.
I don't think I really like these ones, to be honest. They're not really working that well.
Oh, Inception. I shared the wrong one.
I'm tired. Jeez.
All right.
I'm gonna start this sprint by getting some more water.
Oh, thank you, Boutique.
Support your local queer.
I don't know what loblaws is.
What?
She said they're all different shapes of loblaws. Loblaws. I don't know what that is. Marina. Everyone does yoga with Adrian. Everyone loves yoga with Adrian. I need to check. I feel like I'm out of the loop because everyone does yoga with Adrian. Here's what I'll say about a Piggly Wiggly. You know, make the jokes you want about Piggly Wiggly. They have great meat. So, like, one whole wall of the entire grocery store is just really quality cut meat. It's like, you know how Costco has a lot of meat? It's like twice as much as Costco. It's like what they're known for is they have really good. So like if you're going to make like a roast or like, you know, something meaty, they have really, really good quality meat at the Piggly Wiggly. But they're like super religious. They always have like dumb religious stuff on their little thing outside the store. I mean, it's nothing like, I don't know. It's always just, it's like stuff about the virus. It's like, God won't let the virus take our, I don't know, something. It's always just like, what? All right, Piggly Wiggly, stick to the meat.
I like Vaughn's for their deli counter where they sell the best potato wedges I've ever had.
Yeah, I miss Vaughn's. That's where that was our main grocery. Well, it was Ralph's when we lived out in Riverside, but then it was Vaughn's when we moved closer to the city.
Ours was Ralph's at the old apartment, but this one, like the closest, it's like the Vaughn's like 2 blocks from here. But dude, we were grocery shopping the other day and we were both like, we're kind of hungry. And I was like, potato wedges. Because their potato wedges are so good.
Oh, Loblaws is Canadian. I was like, I don't know what that is. Elaine, if you want good meat, go to Piggly Wiggly. Or, since you're in the Chicago area, you could always go to Moo and Oink.
Moo and Oink.
Moo and Oink. Yeah.
Ready to start this sprint?
Yeah, so I'm just trying to catch up on the Bob Lob Log. Stick to the mate. Exactly. We don't need your hot takes on the virus, Piggly Wiggly. Thank you, though. I don't know if you're familiar with Moo and Oink, Elaine, but if you're not, you're missing out on some great commercials. All right. All right, we're going to do our last 20 and go. Ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Hello.
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 Save big money at Menards. I had a really funny friend in high school who was he worked at Menards when we were in high school, and his little brother was really into wrestling, like WWF, like wrestling. And so he took his little brother to one of the like live performances in Chicago once, and they like, everyone like has signs and stuff. And so my friend made a sign. So, and they were like right in the front. And so every time they like put the camera over to them, he held up his sign and it said "Save big money at Menards." It was so funny, and all of his coworkers, like his boss, was like, thought it was like the funniest thing, because it was like all these people were like, it's like WWF, like people slamming each other and stuff. He just got this big sign that says "Save big money at Menards."
Nowadays they blur that out
before it was even a thing, because that was in the 90s. What did you say, Kev?
So nowadays they blur that out and make you pay for advertising costs.
Yeah. He was an influencer before it was cool. I mean, I got my first mini fridge at Menards for my college dorm, and that went through all of my brothers. All of my brothers had that after me.
Mm-hmm. What? Menards, it's like a Lowe's kind of.
You can get groceries, you can get anything your heart desires.
They had really good cereal there. No, at Menards.
A sweatshirt from Menards, that's so funny.
Vanilla what?
You managed to finish your wine and make a little more progress. That's good. Alexa got 483, nice.
It's not in that.
Emmett finished polishing chapter 1. And they got sucked into Twitter. Oh, you finished the whole assignment. Nice. I finished zero drafting the first fun and game scene. 1 of 18. I finished a whole scene today.
I finished my very rough outline, and then I started painting because I was like, well, I'm not going to jump right back into it. So.
Elaine got 578, but you'll finish tonight. Okay, so you have to finish tonight, Elaine. You're so close. Toby got 871 in total for the night. That's good. Katie Ann finished doing a read-through of part 1. Is it just 2 parts, Katie Ann, or is it more than that? Well, that's good, Anna. I mean, that's something. Finishing your drink. Yeah. I had to keep letting my dogs in and out. They couldn't decide if they wanted to stay in here. So, but I was going to start the next scene, but I don't know what's the next scene yet. So I need to think about that.
You can do it.
I have some other scenes like for later in the fun and games, but not yet. I got to get there. Margarita, I need to do better with moisturizing. I don't drink enough water either. I probably haven't had an entire glass of water at all this month.
Boy, I thought you said you were getting back on the water train.
I said I was going to. I just haven't yet.
Change every 30 days.
Yeah, but you don't actually.
No, that was our last sprint, Funky. We usually end around 9:30-ish. We usually do about 3 sprints and get in about an hour of writing of the 2-hour stream. So it's a nice, like, it always seems like we talk more than write, but we don't. We usually write and talk the same amount. Because it's sprints and fellowship, and today tacos and margaritas as well.
Not tedious.
I should bathe in lotion. I have extreme psoriasis. I have extremely dry skin. I don't drink enough water.
And one of your pills cause you to have dry mouth, which means you should be drinking more water anyway.
I know, it's a diuretic.
Laura, I mean, honestly, are you trying to kill yourself?
I mean, I'm not trying. It's just kind of happening naturally.
How are we supposed to care about you when you don't even care about yourself? Let's have an intervention right here, everybody.
That is such toxic thinking.
You can't love anyone until you love yourself.
You're also unworthy of love from others.
I mean, I think you're worthy of love. I just think you're an idiot.
I just hate that saying, like,
you can't love others till you love yourself.
Yeah, I just think it's bullshit. I don't think it's true.
I've loved people more than I've loved myself my whole life.
Yeah, like some people have issues, and that doesn't mean they're unworthy of receiving love.
Well,
thanks for joining us, Tammy. Everyone, check out Tammy's YouTube channel.
Tammy.
So, quit soda. Oh yeah, I was gonna quit soda. It literally didn't even last 24 hours, so that was a flop. Yeet you off a bridge. I know. I need to drink my water.
Hydrate or dihydrate?
Oh, I know, Toby. Remember, I have this cracked tooth in the front that I haven't been able to fix. I'm scared to go to the dentist during COVID. I know. My mouth is really dry. I have like special mouthwash. I haven't used it in a while.
What are you doing to better yourself?
Nothing. Have you seen me? Have you met me? Do I look like I ever do anything to better myself? No. Okay. I'm a mess.
I don't think you're a mess. I just think you need to.
I need professional help.
I was gonna say that.
I do. I'm talking to my doctor about it tomorrow. All right.
No, Bookteek. You don't want dentures. You want veneers.
Oh, nice, Lizzo.
Jane, I'm glad that we've been able to help and you've been getting lots of stuff done.
Troy is gross. Big
I love it. I don't get it that often because when I drink it, it actually makes me hungry. And there's like studies done that people that drink LaCroix gain weight because it makes them hungrier. And I was like, that sounds made up. And then I remember drinking one day and I was like, why am I so starving? And I was like, oh.
Oh, that's awesome, Jane. Yeah, I love doing these, even if we're like super chatty in them, because I still feel like I get stuff done. I get to hang out with my writer friends and get work done. And sometimes it's the only day during the week that I actually get work done. So I would also totally rip out all my teeth. Not to get dentures, but I would get veneers.
Yeah, I would get veneers.
Exactly, Katie. Yeah, it's like I understand the sentiment that like you should really love yourself, and in order to have like a really healthy, like full relationship, it's good to have one with yourself. But like some of us are not that lucky to. Some of us spend our whole lives learning to love ourselves, and it's a process that we're continuously on. And that doesn't mean that while we're a work in progress, we are unworthy of feeling love in return or having someone help support and supply that love while we're working on it for ourselves, you know? Alexa. Thank you, Alexa. But, you know,
wait, how much do you need of it?
Kind of a hot mess.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, Megan. I have been stretching lately, so that's a thing.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, not like every day, but like every other day. No, I have been doing it every day. Actually, this week I have. I'm feeling crickety in my bones. I'm getting old.
Crickety?
Yeah. Yeah, it's my socializing too, Toby. I literally don't leave my house, so.
I'm gonna have to start leaving my house since they won't deliver my mail anymore.
I love Fountain Sprite. So good. If it's not that gross machine. Oh, nice, Elaine.
Talk about the freestyle machine.
Oh god, the new machines. Our Wendy's
I know.
Here got the new machine, and I hate it so much.
The freestyle machine.
Whatever the machine is, it's just terrible.
Yeah, it's called Coca-Cola Freestyle.
Well, care. It's called garbage. It tastes. The ratios are off. They're so bad. Hate it so much.
Laura thinks they taste bad.
It makes the Sprites taste awful, and I hate that gross syrup that you can add to everything. Ew.
I love it. I get strawberry Sprite.
Ew. You're the worst. You're the worst culprit of them all.
Well, I also like.
You're the reason we have those horrible machines.
I also like vanilla Coke, and I know you hate that.
Ugh, so disgusting. Nice, Diane. Reward yourself with tacos. Yeah, this is the most I've gotten done all week with my book. I've been doing other things. I've been reading, like, this new horror that came out, Don't Tell a Soul. Trying to read all the horrors these days.
Vanilla Coke is delicious.
No.
Thank you, Lizelle. Thank you, Toby. I love cherry Coke. Oh, cherry Coke, though. Oh, I love cherry Coke.
Okay, I do like cherry Coke.
Oh, so good.
And I like cherry Pepsi. Sparkling Minute Maid. Oh, God. Ugh. Vanilla Coke. You guys, oh, you're the reason that
Cherry vanilla Coke, yes! Cherry vanilla Coke.
Ugh.
I didn't know Cherry Coke Zero was discontinued. That would explain why I can't find it.
We used to get Cherry Coke Zero.
I used to
Or was
get
it
it.
Cherry Pepsi Zero? No, it was Cherry Coke Zero when I lived in Glendale. We used to get it all the time.
Yeah. Oh, I love Dr. Pepper, but again, I love hot
That's horrible.
Hot Dr. Pepper is so good.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Katie. We're all talking about pop and she just gave it up. Oh God, don't even bring up Dr. Pepper.
I love hot Dr. Pepper.
Oh, and root beer. Oh, so
I
gross.
just have to blend that with the hand mixer.
I like cream soda too.
I'll just mute it for a second. Yeah, it's fine. We're almost done anyway.
I drink Diet Pepsi.
No, Elaine. Hot Dr. Pepper. What? No.
When I was drinking water, when I was drinking 100 ounces of water a day, I couldn't drink Diet Pepsi. It tasted so gross to me. Like my body just wanted more water and only water tasted good to me. But my addiction to Diet Pepsi is real. So I went back to it. What do you do to better yourself? Don't smoke and avoid toxic people. I don't do any of those things.
It looks just like brown sugar now. I can't even see
I don't smoke cigarettes, if that means something.
Also, I love root beer, but my favorite pop ever is Green River, which they only sell in the Midwest.
Okay.
It's very small.
I do love Green River.
Yeah, that's fine.
And out here in North Carolina, they sell Cheerwine.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
They sell that at what is the liquor chain?
Also,
What is the liquor chain out here?
I don't know.
The alcohol chain. They sell alcohol here in California. What is it called?
Oh,
Bevmo.
Bevmo,
They
yeah.
sell beer wine at Bevmo's across the United States.
We also have, what's that gross lemon pop here that everyone drinks? Oh my God, why can I not think of it? Ask Aaron.
Disgusting. You know what I love though? Fresca. Love.
Oh, I love Fresca.
Fresca. It's an old people drink. No, she's not thinking of LaCroix. She already said she hates LaCroix earlier.
No, it's like local Southern Sundrop.
Oh, I like Sundrop.
Whew, Sundrop will make your hair stand up and your nipples hard when you drink it.
You know what I like that you can only
It like sends a zing through you.
you know what I like that you can only get out here is Cactus Cooler, which is like pineapple flavored pop, and it's so good.
What?
Cactus Cooler.
Oh, I do like Cactus Cooler.
It's so good.
Dude, Alexa, it's so gross.
It's so delicious. I love it.
LaCroix tastes like, have you ever had a pop where like the syrup is out, but you still got the carbonation? That's LaCroix.
I like ginger beer if you put some vodka in it and make yourself a Moscow Mule.
But I love Fresca. I stopped drinking Fresca because I'm not supposed to drink stuff that has grapefruit in it, and it has grapefruit juice. But I think that the grapefruit in Fresca is so low that it would be fine.
I thought that was on an old medication, though. I didn't think it was the one you're on now.
Maybe I'd have to look back into it. No, I think with my thyroid medicine, I can't.
Okay, because one of my old depression meds used to say on the label, like, do not have with grapefruit.
Yeah, so did mine. I take a different depression med now, but I think my thyroid medicine says that. Has anyone had Sundrop? I'm curious. I know someone in here said they'd heard of Cheerwine. Yeah, Katie. Yeah. You like Cheerwine? Oh,
it's so gross. No offense, but it is so gross. Rainbow, do you mean writing tonight? I worked on my middle grade, and I finished a rough outline of it. Where's my white Posca?
Yeah, Fresco's. Actually, though, I love Canada Dry. I love. Yeah. Oh, I love it so much.
You know what I love is cranberry Sprite, the kind that they sell around Christmas.
Oh, I think that's good. Yeah, I like that.
That's so good.
I said this in a vlog once, I think, but there's like the Canada Dry, ginger ale that's mixed with lemonade, and it is a very off-putting flavor. It is very pungent, and
I like it.
Probably like gross, but I love it, and I don't know why, because I think it is a disgusting flavor, honestly. But it's like a disgusting good. It's like when you have like a sore spot and you keep touching it because it feels good to be in pain. That's what it's like to drink lemonade ginger ale. Oh. Anna, where are you at that you had Sundrop? Because it's like a local thing out here. Most people don't know it. Pineapple Crush. Never heard of that. Our grandma used to love Squirt.
I like Squirt too.
I think that's a
I like most pop, to be honest. I love cream soda. Oh, it's so good.
I hate cream soda and I hate root beer. So gross.
There's not any pop I think I don't like.
I will go for Verner's if Canada Dry is out. But Canada Dry is my number one. Ugh, cream soda.
So good. I like blue cream soda. It tastes like melted cotton candy.
When we were growing up, Dad used to always get pop from Aldi, and he'd always get the cream soda, and none of us would drink it. So he was like the only one. So he would buy a ton of it because he would be the only one to drink it.
Ew,
that
Cream soda, cherry cocoa.
See, I don't like that cream flavor. Like I don't like creamsicles. I don't like remember those candies that were like strawberry and cream? I don't like those.
Katie, Anna, I'm just not. Rainbow, I was working during the stream. I was working on my middle grade graphic novel outline, which I completed a rough draft of.
Sometimes Aaron and I will get in the mood and we'll get like grape or orange pop from like the Domino's.
See, me and Lizelle, she said she doesn't think there's a pop she doesn't like. They all taste like sugar. We don't usually drink it either. We never drink it in the house. We only get it I'll get like one at the grocery store, but we don't ever buy it because I'll go through it like crazy. I love it.
I've never had a Bacardi creamsicle, but I go through a lot of Diet Pepsi. We have been drinking zero Gatorade though lately, so that's something. Purple drink, yeah.
3 times.
I also, when I'm drinking water, I love Fruit Punch Crystal Light, and I love Kool-Aid. Oh, that is good. I've had sherbet like that before. I love sherbet. I haven't had sherbet in a minute. Oh, Anna, you're in California. Okay. I didn't know they had Sundrop out there. I don't remember ever seeing Sundrop out there. Well, guys, it is 10 p.m. in my neck of the woods and still a work week. I have to work in the morning, so I should probably go for this evening. But I actually got a whole scene 0 drafted, so it's been a while since I've been this productive in a live stream. So, and it feels like a lot of you also got things done. This was fun. We ate tacos. We had margaritas. We laughed. We cried. The whole gambit.
Who cried?
I always cry, Kevin. No. Sure, somebody cried. But yeah, this is fun. Next week we'll be back on Kevy's channel.
Ooh, ooh.
And yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'm always crying on the inside. Definitely had fun. Yeah, thank you everyone for coming. We'll be back on Kevin's channel next week. If you haven't seen my weekend vlog that was posted on Tuesday, make sure you check that out. And I don't think Kevin has posted any videos lately, have you?
No, I was planning on posting this week, but I have been having some debilitating migraines due to my new medication, and I've been sleeping a lot because of that. So I've not had a chance to record any videos. It's been pretty awful. So, but I'm okay today. So my goal is supposed to start posting again on Monday. So hopefully on Monday there's a video by me.
Keep your eye out. Keep your eye out. And yeah, thanks you guys for coming, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Ding. What happened?